A non-conspiracy attorney. Hey, it's Susan. Welcome to today's episode of War Crimes Unit. Nice to see you. Hey, don't forget to get a Damsel in Defense stun gun. 7.5 million volts could save your life one day. Comes with a removable safety pin so it cannot be used against you. You can get one online by shopping at the iSue's Home Shopping Mall on Facebook. I would be the one attorney that could help your kids. The one attorney that would not conspire with the government. You know, I went through 3 family law attorneys. And, when I sit back and I look at this whole case, I see everything to myself, you know what, they should have done more. They knew the FBI was involved. At least 2 of 3 knew that it was terrorism related. They knew there were national security issues. They even knew who Senior Special Agent Peter Lazaro was. First attorney I had in Humboldt County, California, Joan Gallegos, her husband was the district attorney of that county. She should have done more. I mean, the first thing I said in our first consultation, when my mom dropped $5,000 on her credit card to pay her damn fees, was that, I reported him to the FBI agent Darren Murphy. She should have done more. She would be a person that would have known to have done more, and she didn't. Second attorney, Alan Harder, when the terrorist got let out of prison, he shows up to family court. Alan Harder wanted to talk to Peter Lazaro. Special Agent Peter Lazaro told Alan Harder on the phone he's no longer handling the case. So when Alan Harder had me file for protective order, which subsequently got denied, strangely, by Chief Judge Ritchie Jr. And then the third one that I had was attorney Randy Roski. He should have done more, too. I mean, he's actually fought criminal defense in federal court. So he's dealt with asshole FBI agents. He was the attorney that had me go to Senator Harry Reid. But, I just think to myself, they could have done more. Why didn't they contact the media? Randy contacted the media for other cases. His cases were, had media stories. One case being where a kid ended up killing himself because a damn stupid family court let the kids all go with the military-trained father, and the kid ended up killing himself because there were guns lying all around the apartment. Now, he got the media involved on that case story, but not on my case story. You see, I just think these attorneys should have done more. See, you know what? I would be the one attorney that would not be working in a government conspiracy. Because I would be the one that would be fighting for your kids. See, like when things are not done appropriately, they would call that a breach of duty. I would be the one attorney that would not breach duty and work in a conspiracy with a state and federal government. I have no interest in the state or federal government. The state and federal government throughout the United States has fucked me and my son and his half-sister over tremendously. So I would be the one attorney that would not conspire with the government. I don't need the government's money. I don't need a job from the government. There's just one problem with me representing you legally, is that I'm not an attorney. At least not yet. I've actually thought about going and being an attorney just because I would be the one attorney in the United States that would not work in a conspiracy with a state government or a federal government. I wouldn't be like these DA's offices that are coming up with all kinds of crap as to why they wouldn't get child support, which would ultimately prevent, kids from being hightailed to a foreign country. I would be the attorney that would be throwing the child abductors in prison, not the DA's office and the U.S. Attorney's offices and the private attorneys that just let your kids go out of the country. I would already know to get the State Department involved because they were already involved on my son's case. It was just the problem was in my son's case is that every other attorney, private attorney, district attorney, and the U.S. attorney all jacked everything up for me in the State Department. But see, I would be the one person that could fix that if I was an attorney. But I figured out, see, there's so much organized crime around me these days. Well, it's been going on for 10 years, but especially in the last 4. And that, see, I don't have money to go to law school. An estimate, going to online law school at Concord in California would cost me about $23,000 that I don't have to fork out to go to law school to help your kids on foreign child abduction issues related to government mishandlings. And then I figured out it would cost me an extra probably $80,000 for living expenses, so I could not work and just focus on law school for 4 years. I don't have $100,000 to turf over to be able to go to law school to help your kids. I wish I did. You know, because I'd file injunctions. I mean, I would be right on this. I would be calling the State Department every week. You need to get your tail end down here like you did, you know, for that case in Colorado. I would tell these judges to shove it. You know, because I wouldn't be getting taking these payoffs and bribes and extra special favors like all these other family law attorneys and other DAs and U.S. attorneys do. That would be the difference if I was your attorney. That's today's episode of War Crimes Unit. Keep your stun gun or machine gun handy. There's real criminals and terrorists out there. I'll see you next time.